What's up, gamers? It's your boy Will from iwillcrypto here, and you know I had to make another WAGMI video about the news that they just released. So, WAGMI, one of the games I'm the most stoked about when it comes to Web3 and Web3 gaming, Arcade2Earn, Arcade being one of the best platforms right now, and overall hub of intelligent Web3 gamers that are coming together and doing good things in the crypto space. Both of them coming together and partnering up. I'm so excited about this, and I wanted to introduce Arcade to you if you're not familiar with them, and tell you a little about what this partnership means. And of course, we've got an article that Arcade released that we will be going through a little bit and the most important bits. But let's start off here. WAGMI are thrilled to announce a partnership with Arcade2Earn. If you're not familiar with Arcade2Earn, they're an infrastructure platform with a bunch of smart Web3 gamers. So, a while back, I asked a buddy of mine, Annie, who I do the podcast Gaming on the Block together with. We release weekly Web3 gaming episodes there. I'll leave a link for that down below in the description. And he's way more familiar with Arcade, at the point, he knew way more about Arcade than I did, and he's got contacts in Arcade as well. And I asked him what Arcade is about, because he kept talking about it as like one of the main points in Web3 gaming. And so I asked him, and he gave me a great explanation, so I thought I'd give you the same to you. So Arcade is an infrastructure platform that brings the in-game assets together, creates mission pools for guilds and players to operate, and allow investors and players to stake money into a mission pool to share in the returns. And they've got a lot of other services, primarily advising Web3 gaming projects, which is what mainly, from what I've read, that this partnership with WAGMI entails. And if you saw the whole Star Atlas versus Illuvium debate a while back, they were the ones that hosted the pre and post debate coverage as well of that. So some of the most... I actually didn't read all of this, but they said the same thing I promise I didn't read this. Kind of should have, but I saw the partnership and was excited about it. But some of the most intelligent, passionate, forward-thinking gentlemen in this space, founders and builders uniting. You're witnessing the genesis of the gaming revolution. So Arcade, their announcement, partnering up with the best over at WAGMI Game Company. Get to know how Arcade and WAGMI will continue to grow the hashtag GameFi space in the article below. So let's take a look at the article and see what they're saying. So a lot about, if you want to read more on what Arcade is, I will of course leave a link for the article down below. Their consulting services, what they do, more about WAGMI, what they are doing, the game itself, how Arcade aims to help WAGMI. Some quotes here as well from WAGMI people. But let's talk about this. So our artillery of resources is focused on providing the best value possible for our advisory partners, and you wish to support WAGMI in their future endeavors to build out a franchise worth experiencing. So here's some of the few value propositions. So in-game economy designed to build out a sustainable economic structure that allows NFT owners and gamers to coexist. Love that. Planning out the tokenomic structure that provides governance and grand utility to its loyal community. Once again, super smart guys over at Arcade, and I know that they have a ton of connections with like 30-40 of different projects in Web3, so definitely the right people for this kind of task. Keep going. Aid in marketing that is aimed at reaching all the corners of the gaming industry, and that's where Jorge comes in, who works at Arcade and who is brilliant at marketing. And I keep hearing things about Jorge from my fellow Web3 gamers about how clever he is in marketing. So can't wait for that, especially since I'm a marketer at heart myself. Keep going here. Development of the corporate structure to allow smooth workflow and efficiency within the company. Take the creative vision of the developers up a notch by sharing our experience in dealing with dozens of games, etc. So what I'm reading and what I'm taking out of this is WAGMI, they're doing a great job with their launch, and they have a bunch of great people on board with marketing. I mean, they've got Chris there, they've got connections within Google, that Google will actually make them a case study for crypto gaming projects. They've got Scott, director of talent acquisition, Ian, of course, who's the CEO, and so many brilliant people, but they still feel that they could be doing a little bit better. So what do? They're aiming for the best one to reach the very peak, so they're bringing in the most intelligent, the people with the best experience as well in Web3 to help them, advise them on how they make this thing even better. And that's why, once again, WAGMI keep making all the right moves. They don't just want to launch something and see how it goes, maybe make some cash from it. No, they're in the long term thinking for this. They want it to be a legit great freaking game. And Arcade has some people like Johnny Hustle from Crypto Banter behind them. And you know, just overall very, very clever guy, especially when it comes to crypto, and a gamer as well, of course. And he was on Jordan Belfort's The Wolfsten show, so that tells you something about how clever that guy is. Dr. JPEG as well, very, very well known in the Web3 space, host of the Game Talk show that they're doing together with Arcade, I believe. And so yeah, exactly, so smart of WAGMI once again to like put their ego aside and don't say like, yeah, we're doing this on our own, we've got some great people on board. Rather saying, we've got some great people on board, but we want the very best that we don't have yet, like are not on our team. We want to get some advice, we want to acquire them and get them to help us build in any way possible, whether it's just as a marketing perspective, as a business perspective, or as a gamer's perspective. Get the best opinions on what WAGMI are building. I love this. I'm so excited about this and what's coming. And they're doing, of course, I'll say this too, Scott Herman, he released a video from a Twitter space that they did about the announcement with Arcade. Highly recommend that you check this out. Of course, link down below. And they're also doing, in about 30 minutes when we're recording this, they're doing another talk on This Little Thing of Ours, which is Johnny is the founder of that NFT gaming collective. In the This Little Thing of Ours, in their Discord, they're doing another talk. I'm not sure if that will be recorded, but that is happening. In case there is a recording of that, find it and listen to it. I am so bullish on this. It's the most brilliant guys in Web3 gaming right now in this space, with amazing connections and so much experience from helping other projects, seeing what they're doing right, seeing what they're doing wrong, and collaborating, partnering up with WAGMI. And go ahead and read this whole article. I'd recommend it. Partnering up with them to make WAGMI even better. And launch is coming up in October. I am so dang excited. I'd love to hear your thoughts down below in the comments, what you think about this partnership and what it will mean for us as gamers, for investors, and the whole of WAGMI as we're coming up for the runners-up of the launch here. I am so dang excited, but I want to hear your thoughts too. So please give me your thoughts down below in comments. It takes you 10 seconds. I'd love to hear them and have a good discussion about this. So appreciate that. Appreciate all the likes and subscriptions as well. I've got more WAGMI and more gaming content coming, so make sure you subscribe for that. With that said, I appreciate you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.